Yeah.
I think we're live. Yes, we are. Hey guys, it's me, Detroit
Yay!
Lenny. It's me, Detroit Lenny, with Picks and Parlays. I'm here for your game time decision for Friday. What's today? 27th, right? 27th? Yes, I hope so, because that's what I put
Yes. Well, you
in
did a
the
good
in the in
job.
the thing.
It is. It
Hey,
is indeed.
I'm here with our favorite knuckleheads, Nick and Tim Earl. Guys, how we doing today? How we doing so
Uh,
far?
eh,
Eh,
we're all right.
I'm gonna need a little bit
Um,
more positive juju out of you. Besides,
I got a win from Big today, but out of the three games I bet on, they were the only one that won. It was still a plus 152 hit, so I only lost half a unit in Counter Strike today. Not terrible, but it was the first day of Group C, and now that we get to see a couple of these teams how they look, I'm more ready for tomorrow.
you did say tread lightly.
I did.
So there you go. Nick, how are we doing so far?
Yeah, I took a couple different plays in Counter Strike, and I went, I think, 3-2. I did cash a plus 176 on Big to sweep. I got Navi to sweep. The only ones that let me down were Mouse Sports. So overall, profitable morning for me so far, and I'm hoping that carries into tonight for baseball.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Before we jump into the chat, we got lots to go over. Baseball, NCAA. We got some Counter Strike. We have some UFC. We got a little bit of everything. So, that being said, let's jump right into some baseball, shall we, gentlemen?
Why not?
Let's do it. San Francisco going to the ATL, sitting up in Hotlanta. Hotlanta's minus 125 with a total of 8.5. Tim, start us off with this game.
All right, we get to start off with San Francisco and Atlanta. And looking at this one, you get San Francisco, the best team in baseball, coming off of a sweep of the Mets. They're 8-2 their last 10, and they're dogs. Doesn't make sense to me. And Gosman's on the mound, which has been one of their best pitchers. He's 12-5 with an under 2.5 ERA. I mean, he's been pitching decent lately, but nothing crazy. 2 earned runs in 3 2/3, whatever. 3 runs in 5 innings, 1 run in 5 innings, 1 run in 6 innings. So he has been a better pitcher for these Giants. On the other side, get Max Fried, which has been getting into his own. Last time out, he pitched a complete game, 9 innings, 4 hits on no earned runs. Granted, it was against Baltimore. He's also thrown 1 earned run in 6 innings, 1 earned run in 6 innings, and no earned runs in 6 innings. So he's been pitching really good as of late. But I'm taking the dog. I'm taking the plus money for the best team in baseball. The Giants. If they win tonight, they'll be 40 games over 500. I'm grabbing San Fran.
Slight advantage there with the Giants being 40 games over 500. Yeah,
they're only 39 at the moment.
Oh, they're terrible. Yeah, Nick, what are you thinking on this game?
I see the pitching matchup here. Gosman and Fried. Fried, as Tim has mentioned, has looked really good as of late. And Kevin Gosman is one of the top guys in contention for a Cy Young award, and rightfully so. He has come down a little bit, back down to earth a little bit recently, but he's still a very talented pitcher here. And I'm going with the first 5 under. And honestly, if I didn't bet the first 5 under, I would be going with the Braves in this matchup here. I feel like this is 100% a trap spot. This is one of those lines where you're like, something smells a little bit fishy here. And I feel like they want you to bet the Giants here. I'm going with the first 5 under. I feel like that's the best play of this whole game because both these pitchers have been looking really good. But I feel like the Braves, if you're picking a side, the Braves are definitely the side to look here. I feel like the public's all over the Giants here at plus money, and rightfully so. I mean, the Giants do have a lot of qualities that the public would love to bet. They're a plus money with the best record in baseball with a really good pitcher on the mound.
Fair enough.
So I can see that the books just want you to take the Giants in this game. Now, I may come back on Monday and be completely wrong about this game. That's why I'm only betting the first 5 under. But if I had to bet a side, it's the Braves in this game.
Yeah, I went first 5 under. And I went with the Nerfy, obviously, because I'm a Nerfy guy. So I went with the Nerfy in this because I just looked at 2 great pitchers. I was a little gun shy on that line, but I think sometimes maybe, and I'll play fanboy here. and this is a question for both you guys. Do we tend to look at a line and maybe think, oh, there's something automatically fishy about that? Or sometimes is it just what it is? I mean, Atlanta's a slight favorite because maybe they're just at home. And you still got two good pitchers going at each other.
Yeah. I think this line is well, not quite right. I think it should be flipped. But yeah, I think they're favored because this is a good pitching matchup. These are two good teams, and they're just giving the slight advantage to Atlanta because they're in Atlanta. Plus San Fran. Keep in mind, this is Atlanta's first game since what's today? Friday, so Wednesday. No, they had off Wednesday, Thursday since Tuesday. So Atlanta has had 2 days of rest when San Francisco Giants just finished off the sweep yesterday of the Mets. Correct? Yes, correct.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you can look at that angle as well, but I'm still grabbing the Giants.
Fair enough. Let's jump over to the chat and say hello. Marco says, what up, my guys? 3 guys east side and some twins. Now, I'm not betting the Twins today, but there's two twins. There's one set of twins or 2 twins. I don't know how you guys say it. There's a set of
I
them.
have no clue.
But in my Chris Tucker voice, twins. From Friday, hit that like button. Let's cash, people. I like it. Tim's going to give you a link right there to their YouTube channel. You guys, there is a ton. I said every day, and I'm going to keep saying it, a ton of content on that ESB channel. I mean, a ton. So I don't care what you like. Esports, UFC, baseball, NCAA, NFL, MWXYZ, whatever you like, there's some content on there probably. So there's that.
Yeah, not to mention after the show tonight, after the game time decision, sometime tonight there will be a Counter-Strike show with Tim, and there will be a UFC show with me. So we have 2 shows going on tonight. Friday nights are busy nights here on ESB.
Friday nights are busy.
Yeah, Counter-Strike will probably be at 7, just to.
And UFC probably around 9 o'clock.
There you go. 9 o'clock and 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 and 6 Pacific time. Tune in. You always get something. Even if you just want to give them some trash talk and give them crap. That's what I do. I mean, that's what I do. I hit the thumbs up button, though, so everybody should be hitting. Listen, if you don't hit the thumbs up button, you can't talk trash to them. They're the rules.
Facts.
I don't make them, but that's facts. Vincent says the Jets -5.5, Chiefs -4.5.
We're not touching NFL week 3 of the preseason just because it is 3rd, 4th string, 5th string. I don't feel like betting it because you don't know what you're going to get. I'm waiting for week 1.
Fair enough. Stay away from the NFL this week.
Yep.
College football starts.
Yep.
Latoya Wilson is going with the Giants. There's some value on them.
Yep.
I think Tim agrees and Nick disagrees. So we just like the under first 5. Just bet the pitchers. Vincent, I got the first 5 under as well. Let's shake hands.
I like it.
That's what he did there. Michael Carter says Braves under 8.5.
Yes.
Nobody talked about the side there, but that is an 8.5 total with 2 great pitchers on the mound.
Yeah,
I do have the first 5 under.
You have the first 5 under. You're right. He's talking about the whole game.
Both.
Does anybody got any thoughts on the whole game?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Looking at it, Giants have gone under 8 out of their last 10, and the Braves have gone under or have a 4-5-1 over/under record. So both teams trending to the under lately. So I don't mind it.
There you go. They don't hate it. Marco says, I see that the Lions had up through. Yes, yeah. It's Lions Day. Listen, I know it's week 3, 4, or whatever it is of the preseason. I'm still going to rock my Lions gear on Lions Day. Hey, crew, if you had $100, $100, what's the safest bet you would make? You got to tune in for their premium plays on Picks and Parlays.
Milwaukee Brewers. Out of the games that we have scrolling down there, for me, it would be Milwaukee.
Nick?
Probably look towards Tampa Bay tonight, first 5 run line or the over in that game. I mean, I like the first 5 under in Atlanta. That's a nice little spot.
I like the Nerfy in that game.
Yankees first 5 run line. I don't mind that one as well. There's a couple of spots you can get to.
There you go. Lex says, hey.
Hey.
Lex also. Giants playing 4 to 5 days in a row.
They're professionals. It don't matter.
Yeah, they're still the best team.
And they're still battling for the division, so they're going to fight every game.
So it's a set of twins? Lex, you're going to break that down for me. I have a feeling. You have a nice set of eyes. Why, thank you, Lex. All right. What about the Cleveland and the Red Sox game? That's not one of the ones where we're going over. So
No, that one I passed on. It's gross.
It's gross.
I had
Yeah.
over.
Boston's like almost a minus 200. If anything, it would be a lean towards Cleveland. They've won 7 out of their last 10. You get them at plus money, but I don't trust Logan Allen in that game. No, I didn't bet that one.
Over is the easy play there.
Nick likes the over in the first 5. Since you're a first 5
No.
guy, or the whole game?
No. Overs are the only things I do full game because when I'm betting overs, I want the bullpens involved. When I'm betting unders, I don't want the bullpens involved. That's why I do first 5 under, full game over.
Boom. Duh. That makes 100% sense. Lex says, and more examples. Okay, we got you, Lex. The Three Amigos. We'll take it. We've been called worse. Sidebar. You don't know what you're going to get. Oh, God. Lex is on a roll. Let's move right along to Emmanuel. He's got the Rays, run line, White Sox, run line, still fading the Cubs and the Orioles. We talking about the Orioles, the best team in baseball right now. They're the hottest team in baseball.
Yeah, bet them plus 500,000 to win the World Series. I'm joking. I thought I had to say that. I don't know why I felt I had to say that.
Yeah, there's a disclaimer on all Baltimore to win anything. But I think we should have to. I think everybody should have to. If you were actually betting for the Orioles, you have to hashtag. It's a serious bet afterwards. Otherwise, we're just joking. We're just joking. Let's stop right there, though, and jump back into some baseballs because we do have lots and lots to cover. So, Brewers. We got the Brewers minus 130 going into Minnesota with a total of 9.5. Tim, take it away.
Yeah, this is one of those cases that Nick loves to use that if there's a team, an elite team in elite form, bet them. Minus 130 for the Brewers. I don't mind that price tag. Going up against the Twins, if they were in Milwaukee, it would probably be minus 200. The only reason why it's only 130 is they're in Minnesota. You get where's the pitching matchup? I had it here. Eric Lauer and Andrew Albers, whatever his name is. Albers has pitched like 10 innings this year. He hasn't really done much. And Eric Lauer, 4 innings, my bad. And Eric Lauer he's been solid this year. He's like 4-4 with a 3.49, something like that. My page is not loading, so I don't have the stats up there.
3.59.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brewers. It's Brewers or nothing in this game. Twins not in anything. They sold their team.
Right.
Yeah. It's got to be Brewers or nothing. Take the elite team in elite form. Brewers.
Fair enough. Nick, what do you got on this?
Yeah, I'm on the same page here. I'm on the first 5 run line for the Brewers. Albers, we don't know what we're really going to get from him. We have very limited numbers on him. On the other side, Eric Lauer's actually been kind of sneaky this year. I know he's only 4-4 with a 3.59 ERA, but he's going to be a nice little bullpen piece come playoff time for the Brewers that will be able to chew up some middle innings if they couldn't get a long start from like Peralta, Burns, or Woodruff. So he's going to be a nice little piece to have in that bullpen come playoff time. But I like him as a starter in this spot. And Tim said that they'd probably be minus 200 at home. I don't think so. This Brewers team is a much significantly better team on the road. They're 42-21 away from Milwaukee. 21 games over when they're all of 28 games over. So they're only 7 games over 500 at home compared to 21 on the road. So this is a much, much better road team than home, which is really different than basically almost every team in major leagues. And that's what I think also makes this Milwaukee Brewers team dangerous come playoff time, because if you're not the top seed, you can win some games on the road. You're a threat, especially with the pitching they have there. Yes, they are an elite team. They've won 7 of their last 10 games, so they are in elite form. And I think they should take care of business against a Minnesota team that's been struggling this year. They've been, I want to say, the most disappointing team in baseball this year, because I was expecting very good things from this Minnesota team, and that's not what we've gotten this year.
Well, that's your first problem. I mean, come on, it's Minnesota.
I mean, the way they look,
the Tigers dominated them. Not really, probably, but I'm just saying. I'm just talking trash because Minnesota's in that division.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, I like Milwaukee in the spot. First 5 run line. I got plus 102 for it, so I think that was a nice little value spot there. So yeah, Milwaukee first 5 run line here for me.
Perfect. Let's jump it right into another game so we can finish up some baseball because I know we're going to talk a lot about baseball. In the chat, we have St. Louis at a favorite of minus 160 at Pittsburgh, total of 8.5. Tim, where are you looking for this one?
Under. And honestly, for this one, I know yesterday I said under, and then the game ended up going 11-7 or something.
Yeah.
And I was way wrong on that one. But this one, I'm not scared off of that. These two teams have still heavy trending under. St. Louis has only gone over in 3 out of their last 10, and Pittsburgh 2 out of their last 10. One of those for each team being last night. So heavy under trending teams. J.A. Happ, I know when the trade deadline was going on, we saw him get traded over. Like, what is St. Louis doing? Why do they want him? Since Happ has gone to the Cardinals, 2 runs in 5 innings, 1 run in 6 innings, no runs in 5 innings, 2 runs in 6 innings. He's been on fire.
Yes.
This was an under for me, including, last time he pitched was against Pittsburgh. He's actually pitched twice against Pittsburgh since coming to St. Louis. That was the 1 run in 6 innings and 2 runs in 6 innings. I see another one. I see this one going under as well. And then on the other side, you get Dylan Peters, who has pitched all of 9 2/3 innings, but in those time has allowed up 2 runs on 8 hits. So another solid pitcher there, at least for the start. And he pitched against St. Louis this last time out and allowed 1 run and 3 hits in 5 innings. So under in this one, these two teams have not been hitting well. So under.
There you have it. Nick, where are you laying with this one?
Yeah, I'm going back to the Cardinals tonight. I cashed on them last night, first 5 run line. I'm going to go right back to their first 5 run line again today. J.A. Happ, we mentioned him. He was not someone that we were looking to particularly back when he was a Minnesota Twin. But now that he's come to St. Louis, he looks rejuvenized to be away from Minnesota. He's gone 2-0 with a 1.99 ERA. He's only given up 5 earned runs in 22 2/3 innings pitched as a Cardinal. I think this is a much better version of J.A. Happ now that he's out of Minnesota. And Dylan Peters is someone that I feel like his numbers, you're only seeing 9 2/3 from him. So I feel like he's going to regress a little bit tonight at 1.86 ERA. He's not going to keep that up. I think the Cardinals are going to get to him a little bit here. I expect the Cardinals to get a few runs off of Peters here early in the game, have a lead by the end of the 5th inning, and cash this first 5 run line.
Sounds good to me. I like it. We're going to jump back over to the chat, and we're going to say Lex says he has the minus 122 for the Diamondbacks' first 5 run line. Boy, bet is 1-800.
Minus 122. Where are you seeing that line?
It's got to be plus 122. They're against Philadelphia.
Because Philly's like a huge favorite, right? Like minus 250. And no Aaron Nola on there.
I was going to say, their first
we
5.
Talked about you drinking during the show, Lex.
Yeah.
We talked about this. Come on. But
I don't even think that's a full game. I don't even see that as a full game run line, is it?
It's got to be
plus 108. Plus 108 for the full game run line. First 5 run line, that's a plus 137 at plus a half a run.
Maybe he's right. Maybe he got it at plus. I know it's plus 122 is what he meant, not minus.
Yeah.
So
I got him at. I got the Diamondbacks first 5 at plus 210 today.
Okay. Boy. Vincent, going. In which games do you like the no runs first inning?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Great.
Philadelphia.
Oh, my Nerfy in the my Nerfy plus 115 Nerfy today is the Cubs White Sox.
Ooh. I don't mind that one either.
Plus 115. My favorite one is the New York game though. New York Oakland.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Miguel Leon says the Eagles plus 5. Stay away from preseason football. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. Lex says you were asking about the phrase a set of twins. It's correct saying one. Okay. We're moving right along. I got you, Lex. Miguel Leon's the Colts -5. We're staying off football today. We're staying off the NFL, folks. Going to that Yankees train again. Yeah, why
Love
not?
it. I got him.
I mean,
Yeah.
keep riding
Why
that
not?
power train till the wheels fall off, which will probably be first round of the playoffs. But whatever.
I don't think so. I think come
I hope
playoff
so.
time. I think come playoff time, I'll have a couple tickets in my back pocket for certain teams to win the World Series, and I think one of those tickets are going to say New York Yankees.
No, the Yankees are going to get a wild card and then lose in the first round of the wild card. They're going to lose in the wild card game.
Nick, you just said that with a straight face while wearing a Mets hat.
Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Just want to clarify. We don't judge on this show, but we
Yes,
do
we do.
fact check. Yo, Orioles win today. Would be great. 3 games in a row. Have they won 3 games in a row?
I
all
don't
year?
know. Yes, they
Yeah.
have. I just don't know when. Nick, look it
Nick
up.
will check that stat. Any WNBA
Yes.
for my boy Marco Cartier? Yeah.
Yes. And spoiler, this is our premium play on what? No, we had this. What I'm about to give out is one of our premiums. The Chicago Seattle over. By the way, since the WNBA has come back from Olympic break, I just went and scrolled through all of our premiums. Me and Nick are 10-2-1. So 10 wins, 2 losses, and a push in the WNBA since Olympic break has ended. A little bit of a hot streak for WNBA, including a 3-0 night last night.
And you just got a free premium pick out of them.
Yep. By the way, the last time the Orioles have won 3 games in a row, July 23, 24, 25, they swept the Nationals in Baltimore.
That's right.
Fact check. There we go. Lex says there's weather. Weather is a bit. How is it a bit of a lot, Lex? That's kind of like
a bit of a lot of overcast.
A bit of a lot.
Makes sense.
Are you in England, Lex? That's
Aye.
an English accent. Rained in Virginia. We should be no better. It's windy in Vegas if we're doing the weather report. CSN says, hi, awesome people.
Hi, Rat.
Ben says, is Brewers' first 5 run line or Brewers' full game safer?
I feel like just the entire game, because if I remember right, Minnesota's bullpen is like bottom 7 or something for ERA. So I think the full game would just be a little bit safer. Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling up the bullpen stats now. Fifth to worst is Minnesota at a 4.9, when Milwaukee's ERA is 7th in the league. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th in the league at 3.71. So bullpen advantage for Milwaukee, big bullpen advantage for Milwaukee. Full game would be safer.
Nick,
I
think you're going to disagree.
I just like value on those first 5 lines because I don't like having to sweat out for 9 innings when I can just cash it after 5.
That's why I bet the Nerfies, because I'm lazy and I don't want to watch that game.
Yeah. Plus bullpens are just a bunch of failed starters, so I'm not trusting any bullpen.
Oh, here we go with that again. Ninja says, "Good afternoon, guys. Don't get them on a rant about the bullpens being failed starters." Great call on the over on the Yankees game. Yeah, I won my total chaos with it. Everybody was texting me, and they were all like, "Yeah." Thank you,
Lanny.
Thank you. The Panda
still couldn't beat me.
The Panda says, thank you. I beat you mentally. That's all that matters. And now I'm the champ, and I heard a rumor that I got to take on the winner between Cam and Craig.
Oh, boy. Let's go.
I'm like, Cam, I'll roll him, no problem. I'm already in his head. Don't worry about it. Craig might get to me, though. But
no,
I can take
don't
him.
let it.
I like it, Tim.
Yep.
Donna Cusick says she likes it.
I don't know what she likes, but I like it.
I don't know what you like, but I like that you like it.
Because it was a while ago.
The like button. Sean says Pirates go over again?
No.
I don't think so. Chopping on Go Braves. San Francisco bats have been silent as of late, and Kevin has regressed. Opportunity for the Braves to take game 1.
I agree.
I'm not a fan.
We'll see. We shall see. Michael, I parlayed the Mercury with the Storm.
I don't mind it.
Okay. I don't know if Brittany
Griner. Yeah, she's still questionable, but Brittany Griner. She's
questionable. She's questionable. Still the Mercury. Yeah. Okay. Ninja says, man, who you got on the Mariners versus the Royals last night must have hurt after that grand slam.
Hey, I had Seattle. I had Seattle run line.
Yeah, I had the over, so
that hurt. Yeah, it did.
I mean, the under would have cashed if you took it first 5.
Oh, this guy in this first.
Shut up, Nick. Shut up. Just shut up.
I'm telling you, Michael Cartier. Yeah, I like the over in the
Yep.
Storm game. There you go. Everybody's on some WNBA. I like that. We get a little action. Killer says, "What about those Reds?" Oh, I didn't see that yet. I didn't click it yet. I'm just reading it. You guys want me to click it so you guys can read it too?
No, I like the Reds. I like it.
See, this is another spot where I think that this is a potential another trap spot because you're seeing the Marlins at only a plus 125.
You and your trap spots. No.
I know. You just want to get on that show with Allie and her trap lines or whatever.
No, she's already recommended that I be on that show with Nick Parsons. So
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Because you're always looking for the trap. Sometimes just go down the rabbit hole. Miguel Leon says, strikes for Garrett Cole. Question mark.
I don't know what you mean.
I like the
trying
over
to figure out
probably
the
for
prop.
strikeouts.
I don't know what the prop is, but against Oakland slumping.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Over.
Yeah, right. Oakland still had. Oh no, Sean Manaea's on the mound for Oakland.
Yeah, it's gonna be an under.
Dodgers. That's the game I'm waiting on. You know, the Dodgers will wait till 10 minutes before the game starts to announce the pitcher.
Yeah, I wanted to jump. I would probably have a max bet on the Dodgers if the line was out.
Yeah, it's going to be like minus 250.
I would lay the chalk on them. I would absolutely lay the chalk on the Dodgers tonight.
Ninja 13 says, Lex, I don't have that Orioles as an underdog today. Silky Man says, Rays run line.
Yep.
Houston run line. White Sox run line.
Houston's against Texas. That's fine. White Sox are against the Cubbies. That's fine. Yeah.
There you go. We're all good in that. Brandon says, college football, what do you guys think? We're going to stop it.
Oh, that's a perfect segue.
That is a perfect. You like that? You like that? And then we're going to go right into our NCAA pick of the day for tomorrow. I don't know if that sounds good. Nick, you're going to take it away for us. We're going to have Hawaii traveling to UCLA. UCLA is a pretty heavy favorite at 17.5. We have a huge total of 68. Welcome to NCAA football and huge totals. Nick, what are you thinking?
Oh yeah, I mentioned that we saw the total at 68 and we're like, oh yeah, college football is back. Looking at this game, something jumped out to me. I'm trying to get the numbers up for it as well. With the Hawaii game, where there was massive money coming in on UCLA for a while, and this line did not move. It was on 17 for a while, and that's actually where I got Hawaii at. I got it at 17, unfortunately, not 17.5. But I like Hawaii in this game. They're returning, I believe, 19 starters, and I think this is going to be a lower scoring game than people think. This Hawaii team, I think, is going to make the stops that they need to in order to keep this game relatively close. I don't think Hawaii wins this game, but I think they're able to keep it close enough to cover the 17.5 point spread. I just think this line movement shows that that Hawaii has all the sharp money on it, and UCLA is not a team I'm looking to lay this many points on. So I'm going with Hawaii in this one, plus 17.5. I'm looking at a lot of dogs here in week 0 and week 1.
You don't want to lay that minus 900 on the money line for UCLA?
Not particularly, no.
No? We're going to lay off that? All right,
Yeah.
Let's jump back in the chat here. And I hope that answers your question about college football. What do you guys think? Nick's on Hawaii plus the points. Bananas, bananas, grapes. I don't know, Lenny. I just like it when there's bananas, grapes, oranges, and apples. Over on the WNBA.
The Storms game, yes.
Oh, yes. Cole over 7.5 is a strike number. Ooh, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I don't do props, so I don't know.
Over.
I mean, I just think they're gonna beat the hell out of Oakland
Honestly,
today,
I could see with Sean Manaea and Garrett Cole on the mound, I could see this one being a 1-0 game going into the 8th. So maybe.
Good. That means my Nerfy would hit when it comes out. I will bet it. And
a solo shot from Giancarlo Stanton in the first inning. And kidding on me.
Whoa, stop it. LaToya Wilson. Why would you even say that? Why would you put that juju on me? That's my last Woody standing pick. LaToya says White Sox run line.
Yes.
Brewers money line. Yankees money line. Giants money line. Dodgers money line.
Dodgers money line is going to be like minus $1 million. So be careful. I would recommend doing the run line for that one instead.
There you go. I like that. It just says, "Oh, you can't tip on this, chat."
Yeah, I think
know.
there's something wrong with the monetization right now on Picks and Parlays.
Oh, okay. I don't know. YouTube.
I think you can on our thing though. So I'll be live at 7. And
Listen, you can hit me up on my. I'll get hit me up on Facebook. I will be more than happy to give you my cash app. So Latoya Wilson says, but hey, by the way, let me go back to that. Thank you for the offer. Thank you for the thought.
Yes.
Hit the likes up, hit the thumbs up button. We're just as happy. Trust me.
yeah.
Latoya Wilson said, and the Rays money line. Well, we're just going all out on this.
Money, if that one's got to be a run line. That one's got to be a run line. Rays are minus 240. There's no way you lay that much. Please tell me you're doing a run line.
I might make a few 2-team parlays out of that. But that's the general.
Baltimore, Tampa, lean towards the over, but I'm not really interested in that one particularly. I didn't bet it.
Yeah, I
it's
like
at
the
10.
over.
Yeah, it's at 10. That's my limit. But
Tampa.
Baltimore might hit that today because they're the hottest team in baseball right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Brandon says, "Let's go." I like this at minus 17.5. Hawaii doesn't play well in the States. I believe that's false.
Well, they're going to have time to get acclimated to this thing because it is their first game of the season. It's not like they're traveling there mid-season. So I think they will have extra time to get acclimated to the States. So I think they keep it close.
Fair enough. Manuel says UCLA will cover at home, getting pumped up for an LSU matchup.
See, I think this may be a look-ahead spot. That may be a look-ahead spot where you don't want to open up as much to your playbook when you're playing a team like Hawaii when you got LSU the following week.
I will say one of our big things with college football this year. For most of our plays, me and Nick don't know the teams. We don't know the players. We don't know any of that stuff. And honestly, we don't really care. It's all about the numbers for us. And if we look at certain line movements, because we may not know the teams or the players or anything, but we know how to read line movements. And if we could read it a certain way where we see a lot of public money on one side, we're going to go with the sharp money on the other side. So a lot of public money, a lot of money is in on UCLA. So that means a lot of the sharp money is on Hawaii plus the points. And we go with that. So we honestly, for college football, I couldn't care less who they play next week. I couldn't care less who they play this week last week. This game, it's all about the numbers and it's reading the line movements and
100%.
The statistics.
And to Nick's point too, I mean, if you're looking ahead to the LSU matchup, which it sounds like you are, then UCLA might be as well, and they might, listen, they'll probably win by 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Or 17.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind if you are one of those people that likes the look ahead spots and all that stuff, and actually likes to look through and all that stuff, then yeah, you could use that as an angle. But getting UCLA covering at home, getting pumped up for the UCLA game is not the right angle. No. It's the angle of they got UCLA, they got LSU next week.
They just need to win.
They're not going to show off their entire playbook against Hawaii.
Right. It's a preseason game for them.
Essentially.
Think of it that way. Essentially, yeah.
They're going to win, but they're not going to blow them out.
Yeah, exactly. Brandon says, hi, guys. How are you? We're doing good. We're hoping for a great night. Hit the thumbs up button. That's where we're at.
Cool.
Can Pittsburgh steal this tonight?
I mean, Pittsburgh has played well against St. Louis. I'm guessing that's the game you're referring to. Mm-hmm. I mean, actually, I think, do the Steelers play tonight? Mm-hmm. Pittsburgh Steelers do play tonight.
Oh,
I don't care. I don't care about the NFL.
I don't think that's what he's meaning. I don't think they're not stealing in preseason. I think he's talking about against St. Louis there, though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's referring to football. But if you're referring to baseball, I like the under in that game. And I don't mind Pittsburgh at plus money because Pittsburgh has had St. Louis's number the past little while. So keep that in mind.
There you have it. Brandon says Astros and the Texas Rangers.
No play in it.
Nope. Nothing. Nick, you don't have play in it either, right?
Astros first off run line.
Oh, there you go. Vincent says, thanks, guys, for the daily info. Hit the like button. Thank you for hitting the like button, stopping by. Brandon says, it's all business.
Yep.
Out loud. Okay. Latoya says, I'll
change.
I'll change
change
the Dodgers game and the Rays game to the run line instead. There you have it.
Yeah.
Ninja says, I know the Twin Brothers Mets fans, but Mets minus 200. So please, Mets brothers, explain.
I don't know if any.
He just referred to you guys as the Mets brothers.
That's fine.
Can we acknowledge that?
If anything, it's a lean towards Washington today. Just because there's value on them. Mets have played like absolute crap. Granted, they had to play LA, San Fran, LA, and San Fran, but they played awful. They won 3 out of their last 14 games against those two teams. Granted, now they get to go and play Washington, Miami, Washington, and Miami, which that's 15 games right there, and they should win 12 to 13 out of them. Should. I don't think they will. It's a lean towards the Washington Nationals. If you want to grab them plus the 1.5, it's a minus 117. I don't really mind it. If you want to grab them on the money line, 174, I don't mind it. Mets are not good right now.
Fair enough. Let's switch gears a little bit. Get off some baseball. Let's jump on some Counter-Strike real quick because that's what's next up on my little banner thingy. We have Big minus 204 versus Fnatic in the matchup. This is for tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Just to be clear, correct? Okay.
Correct. This is the 7:30 a.m. game.
Perfect. Some overnight cash in action. I like to wake in cash. So, Tim, tell us about this esports bet.
All right. Well, we got to see day one of the groups today, which really helped out to really see where these teams are at. Now I like to really get into it. Tomorrow's matchup, Big and Fnatic. We saw Fnatic go 2 maps with Navi today, and they looked quite strong for getting a new lineup in there where Fnatic added Mezzi and Alex. So they switched up 40% of the roster, see how they were going. And they look good today. They pushed Navi both maps, including a double overtime in the first one. They played honestly well, but on the other side, we had Big, who absolutely destroyed today. They took care of EG 2-0 easily. And I was a little bit concerned with Big coming into this tournament because they made a new roster change. They took out Zentares and brought in Gade. And I was just a little bit worried because I didn't know how the communication was going in. And then a fun thing with Counter-Strike and everything is they showed a clip from the Big side of their communications, and they're speaking in all German, and it's fantastic because for a while this is a complete this team was a German team, but with Zentares is Turkish, so they had to speak English. Gade knows German, and the synergy is fantastic to see. And this Big team is very, very scary now. I didn't know the communications beforehand. I know that now. I'm taking Big to sweep tomorrow. This team is looking strong, and I don't think Fnatic will really put up that much of a fight against them today.
There you go. There you have it there. We're going to jump back over to our chat before we jump into some bonus UFC stuff. Stimmy wants to say, yo, he's sorry. He was late. He was on Grindr.
Is that a sandwich app?
Yeah, it's a sandwich app.
We're going to move right along to what is the Twiz YouTube channel? I got to scroll all the way back up.
Hold on. I'll throw it back in chat again.
All right. Well, there it is there, too. But Tim's going to throw it back into chat. Jump on. You can just go to YouTube and look for the Earl Sports Bet. Search them, and it will come up. There it is right there. That link right there in the chat should take you right to their channel. Subscribe, hit the bell, ring the ding-a-ling for the notifications, and you'll get lots and lots and lots of content.
Including a Counter-Strike stream right after game time decision.
What? Oh, my goodness. And Brandon says the Astros and Texas Rangers playing today at 7.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm not interested.
Nope, still not interested. They can change the time. Earl Sports says, Emmanuel, it's Earl Sports Bets. Yeah, just look up Earl Sports Bets on YouTube, and they'll come right up. You'll see one of them knuckleheads there, or you'll see the ESB logo that's behind Tim. Can't miss it. Ninja says, thank you. That was a great explanation of why the Mets should not be minus 200.
Yeah, simple, easy answer to that is the Mets suck. All right, move on.
Yeah. So, yeah, next, Latoya says Mariners versus the Royals tonight.
I pass on that game.
Yeah.
Seattle first 5.
Lean towards the over.
And the Royals are hot, though.
They are.
I mean,
they are.
They are. So I laid off of it for that reason. I don't trust KC right now. But we're going to jump into some bonus action. We're going to get violent on you guys because you know what? You guys been good to us all week. It's Friday. Everybody's been cool. Everybody's been hitting the like button. Everybody's been commenting, giving some content. We're giving content. You're giving it back. So what we're going to do, we're going to get into some UFC. We got Sam Alvey versus Wellington Turman, which is, by the way, a great name for a UFC fighter. Wellington's minus 125. Nick's going to give us some plays on the UFC. Take it away.
Yes. This is one of the fights I picked out because I really like one of these sides here. I actually have a few different plays that I approached betting this fight on. My main one here is I took Sam Alvey straight up. Plain and simple, Wellington Turman coming into this fight as a favorite, even though he's been knocked out in back-to-back fights, and last one was a scary, scary knockout. It was one of those where he went stiff, and that was 2 months ago. I don't think that was enough time for him to truly recover. And Sam Alvey has some power where what Wellington Turman is going to try to do is he's going to try to take him down and use his wrestling. Guess what? Sam Alvey, in his fights, there's 2 things he's good at doing: stopping takedowns and counterpunching. And I have a feeling we're going to see Sam Alvey be able to get his first win in a pretty decent amount of time against Wellington Turman here. I got him plus 110. It's now a plus 105. I also got him by knockout at plus 300. I put a quarter unit on that. And I put a fifth of a unit on a first round knockout for Sam Alvey at plus 750. This may be a potential for a nice little payday here on Smiling Sam Alvey. I think he's
Smiling Sam. I like that. I like that.
Smiling Sam Alvey. I love him this weekend. Even though he's 0-5-1 in his last 6 fights, this is the perfect opponent for him. This is the perfect opponent.
You have to bring that up. You had me. You were like, whoop, almost there, like the old guy in the commercial with the fishing pole.
This is the spot for him though, because a couple of those fights were split decisions that arguably he could have won. So I really like Sam Alvey in this spot here. I think this is a great opponent for him to get a win. Someone who probably hasn't fully recovered from getting starched in his last fight.
Starched.
Fair enough. And we're gonna go right to the next game, Next main event for UFC, we have Edson Barboza minus 120 versus, I'm going to say this, I've been practicing. I've said it all 3 times. Giga Chikadze. Chika, what?
Close enough.
Giga Chikadze. Yes.
Giga Chikadze. Hey. That's
yes.
what I feel like I should say.
No, he's not Italian. He is Georgian. And I love backing these Georgian fighters. But, this is the main event of the evening. And I really like Giga Chikadze in this spot here. You're getting him at even money. I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter all over Edson Barboza. And I understand he's got the veteran experience and all that stuff. Giga Chikadze is an up-and-coming fighter. He's 6-0 in the UFC. He's looked really good doing it. He's knocked out his last 2 opponents. And I see a potential knockout in the cards for him today or for tomorrow in this fight. This is a 5-round main event. So this could be a fun fight where this is going to be a striker's delight. These guys are not going to go for takedowns. This is going to be on the feet for probably 24 and a half to 25 minutes in this fight if it goes that far. And I see a potential knockout here for Giga Chikadze. 8 out of his 13 wins have been by knockout. And we've seen Edson Barboza get knocked out before. And feel like this is a nice little spot here. I like Giga Chikadze here at even money. I'm bringing on the hype here. I feel like the public's on Edson Barboza. This has gone from a pick'em to around a minus 120 for Barboza. And if you guys can get plus money on Giga Chikadze here, I definitely like it. And then plus also I think around 200 for him by knockout, I think is a nice little spot as well.
Okay, true or false? Do you just like to say his name because you said it like 12 times? It was a great explanation of why I should take Giga Chikadze, and I will, but it was a great analysis. Don't get me wrong. But I think you oversaid his name. Like the over-under on that was like 9, and it went over. Do you just like saying Giga Chikadze?
I mean, it's a fun name to say, but no, I mean, that it's just I need to decipher between the two fighters. So if Barboza was who I was going with, you probably heard Barboza a lot because I said that with Alvey a bunch of times as well. So I generally generally say the fighter's name that I'm breaking down.
Fair enough. But I still think you just like saying Giga Chikadze.
Giga Chikadze is a fun name to say, yes.
Listen, and that's UFC, what is that, 35, right?
Yeah, UFC Vegas 35.
Vegas 35.
It can also be considered the Ultimate Fighter finals because you have a couple of those fights on there. I want nothing to do with those fights. But yeah, I like this card a little bit.
Isn't this the Volkanovski card?
No.
GG card. Never mind.
Yeah, I think Volkanovski and Ortega is in a week or two.
Oh, okay.
That's the next pay-per-view.
Listen, the Twins' dad says to hit the like button. Don't get grounded, guys. Hit the like button. You kind of have to. I mean, if he says it, it makes it real. Kev says, you mean Oliver for 3 bets? They're all scrolling at the bottom. Pick 3, and those are the best ones for you.
There you go.
TurCAFV says, sorry, I meant the Pirates.
Yeah, no, do you think Pirates can steal a game against St. Louis? They did last night, and they were down 7-1, so I'm not taking anything off the table with that one. I'm not a big fan of St. Louis.
Fair enough. Nick Diaz can't wait. When's he fighting?
He's on the card with...
Oh, I thought that was Nate.
Oh, but
did Nate just fight?
No, it's Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is fighting Robbie Lawler on 268. The card, 267. The card with Volkanovski, Ortega, and Shevchenko and Murphy.
Ooh,
yes. I just
Valentina Shevchenko.
I just pulled that up. There's no line on the. I don't have anything.
Yeah, there's probably nothing on those yet.
Probably not, but
September.
September. There we have it. That's going to do it for us, guys. We went a little late, but we gave you guys a lot. You got some baseball. You got some
That's going to be a pick-up fight between Diaz and that's a pick-up fight between Diaz and Lawler. Shevchenko's a -1,000. Volkanovski's a -170.
Let me ask you this. Did Nick just fight? He's the one that just fought,
Nate,
right?
Nate Diaz just fought.
Nate Diaz just fought Rocky Edwards.
So this is okay. I get them mixed up on who's who. Kind of like you two, knuckleheads. So that's going to do it for us. We gave you guys some baseball, some Counter-Strike, some UFC, some NCAA. You guys should have a great weekend, everybody. Join us back on Monday.
Here, we will be back. Right before we end the show, I'll say something controversial. Tyron Woodley is going to knock out Jake Paul. Okay, we can end the show now. Bye. Okay, we can end the show now. See ya. Bye.
Listen, that could be a good fight. Is anybody watching it?
Oh, I'm going to be on Tyron Woodley in that fight.
I've been just against Jake Paul since whatever.
All right. We should end the stream before we get some crap coming around. Come on.
Fair enough. We're out of here. We will see you guys Monday, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern, Monday through Friday. Great content. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great weekend. Blessings from Mother Earth.